Hey guys, now that I've done this video a couple times, I know what I really want to say. Forgive the wispy, lispy aspect of my speech. I honestly didn't know I had a lisp until I started this, so thank you. Anyway, I kind of really quickly wanted to show you what came with it. So you get a hose, silicone hose, glass tip, um, base hookah, purge valve, stand, and a bowl. These are the male bowls, I believe they're called. I could have it backwards. I've never really been sure. The one that it came with was very tiny, so I didn't want to pack it for the video because I wasn't really sure the amount of coals and stuff like that I'd really need to use on it. I've actually never done glass bowls with foil and coals. I've always used a Lotus with them. I was going to use my Godfather bowl that I just picked up, but there was a slight imperfection on it where the spire went too high and the Lotus actually blocked off all airflow. So maybe the good folks at 5 Star can help me out with that after. Other than that, I'm going to run through what I don't like about the hookah first, and then I'm going to do what I do. Um, First off, the coals have been going for over an hour and I haven't swapped them out, so the clouds may not be that billowing when I get to it. For that, I apologize, and if you guys want pictures and video of that later, I can. Um, The stand itself, don't really like it. It does serve its purpose. It's a great at-home stand. It's not going to fall apart just sitting here. That said, the build quality isn't sturdy enough that I would really trust it packing it up for a trip. But then again, this isn't really a travel hookah. This is a at-home centerpiece hookah. So anyway, also I kind of wish there was an LED attachment at the bottom. My own personal side project is going to be cutting a hole in it, making a cubby hole so that I can slide in an LED similar to the temple, kind of like the circular ones. I think that would just look really beautiful with the gorgeous crown downstem slash diffuser that's built into this thing. That said, the other thing I don't like is the hose. The hose is actually fine, smokes great, but it is very bendy, which is great for the plastic spring on the top that keeps it from kinking up, but it doesn't really do anything for when it's in your lap. So if you're sitting with it kind of close to you in your lap and half the hose is there, it kind of kinks up right there. So just something to look out for. It's not as sturdy as, say, a Dream hose, aluminum, or hybrid, silicone, whatever class. Take your pick. Other than that, this is one solid hookah. The downstem does not pull out, so you're not putting anything in your vase, no ice, no fruit. I am a fruit person. I do occasionally like to slice up some lemons or some mint leaves, but I know a lot of you guys don't do that anyway, so it's not a problem. You can put flavor extract in the water or food dye like I am. I'm repping the red, white, and blue at the moment, and the red and blue alien minis, so patriotic, what can I say? Uh, Other than that, purge valve works really great. It is kind of tiny, so kind of reminds me of the original Art Temple ones, but it works like a charm. It sounds like the machine gun purges, but it's not really built to. I'll purge what smoke I have in here real quick just to show you guys how easy it is. Basically what you're going to want to do is not a forceful exhale, but closer to what you're going to want to do with an Art Temple, which is kind of a smooth, continuous exhale, and you should be able to clear it in one breath. Alright, that said, it's done. Other than that, I'll show you guys an inhale real quick. The restriction is kind of a cross between a Regal AKM and an Art Temple. An Art Temple in the fact that it's very quiet. Whisper quiet, actually. I can barely hear it sitting right next to it, which is amazing for playing games, watching movies, having people in the room, stuff like that. It does have some restrictions, so it kind of reminds me of a cam with a Faro diffuser on it more than, say, a Regal with a wide open draw. But oh, and a lot of people do like restriction. They find it kind of gives them more pure of a flavor instead of the really wide open draw. So they're gonna love this hookah. It does bring out flavor really great. You're not really gonna ghost your flavor. You're not gonna stain your hookah. And by that I mean season. You're not gonna season it. There are no grooves to season, but that's not really why you get a glass hookah. Other than that, the glass tray. This one's slightly custom, as I said earlier. My friend actually got to hand blow it when he picked it up. I don't know if the ones that Roy makes are wide enough to catch ash that might fall down from a foiled bowl, but mine clearly isn't. So when I'm smoking by myself and not doing a video, I may just put like a Lotus tray right on top of it, or a little tray. Other than that, the drip tank, which I'm going to call it because I can't pronounce the name, Adam shouted it out in his picture and comments, so I kind of trusted him on it, grabbed it, works great, keeps your hookah clean, collects all the mold drip. Um, Other than that, yeah, you're going to need a bowl adapter for all your bowls, like I kind of said earlier, or maybe I didn't, I don't remember, but that's not really a big deal. It's not too expensive. I think it's at most $15 to $20. So, as I said, I have Social Smoke Pistachio packed in an Alien Mini. Um, Lotus on top. My coals are actually almost dead, so a lot of the heat has left the Lotus by now. I have done this video a couple of times, and I haven't liked any of them. So I kind of really wanted to condense everything that I had really, really quickly, not to waste your time. Other than that, I can't think of anything to say. If you're on the fence about a glass hookah or a new Roy hookah, the build quality is much better, so shout out to Roy. Um, Shout out to 5 Star actually for hitting me up with the drip tank and the Godfather bowl that I couldn't use for the video. But they do have fantastic shipping, great products, stuff like that. In fact, the new Roys are slightly exclusive to which retailers have them, and as far as I know, 5 Star might be the only online retailer, but I could be wrong about that. So head on over to any of your favorite retailers that might have it. Pick them up while they still have them. Um, you won't regret it. I believe the cost is like $290 for the Rocket. Might be on the pricier side considering you can get a good KM for like 125 to 150 tops. But for those of you in the market for a glass bowl, especially a new Roy, highly recommend it. I don't regret it, at least not yet. Maybe buyer's remorse will kick in tomorrow. But I'll show you guys what clouds I have left. Don't expect to be impressed. As I said, the coals are almost out and I haven't swapped them, so. Okay, yeah, still smoking great. Uh, a lot of that has to do with the tobacco, a lot of it the pack, but I do find that smaller bases give denser smoke. So for those of you looking for the visual that really want an attractive hookah that's going to look great in photos and give you that billowing cloud that you're looking for, Roy Rocket at least, probably into the new Roys. Uh, yeah, that's it. So have a good night, guys.